Greetings. My name is Chris Atkinson. I'm part of the Cisco Intersight team here at Cisco, and today we're going to be installing and configuring Intersight Assist. Now we'll be doing that in conjunction with claiming third-party infrastructure like Pure Storage as well as VMware vCenter. So before we get started with the actual OVA deployment, let's first get in place the proper DNS records that we're going to need for our installation. We'll need A records, PTR records, as well as a CNAME record. So we've added our A record, which also adds the PTR record, and now we're adding the CNAME record as well. So we can see here after a quick refresh that our PTR record is in place as well. These are absolutely critical to the installation and should be done up front or verified up front. So now let's do a quick deploy of our OVA. So this will be deploying the Cisco Intersight appliance. This is the same OVA that's used to deploy the full appliance, but we use what we call a bootstrap mode where we can actually define the persona that we want to push down to this particular Intersight appliance. So we've got small, medium, and tiny is really reserved just for Intersight Assist. Intersight Assist will work with the other modes as well. I'm going to choose my data store and how it's going to be provisioned, as well as filling in the IP address information that coincides with the DNS records we just created. You'll notice I also added an NTP server that is also critical to the installation. I'm going to quickly add a proxy bypass for my Intersight Assist appliance. And once it's deployed, we'll go ahead and fire up that appliance. So let's take a few seconds to initialize the server. A good indication that you have DNS proper is when you can see the actual DNS record display in your vCenter. So we're going to now try and browse to our appliance location. We need to make sure that we're using secure sockets to do so. Again, it takes a few moments for the appliance to start, but once it's started, you'll see the certificate warning here. And now we can kick off our actual Intersight Assist installation. One thing that we need to do for this particular lab, this would be an optional for your environment, obviously, but we need to add our proxy settings to get out to the internet to be able to talk to Intersight in the cloud. So once we've got those added, we can do a quick refresh and we should see our connection has been established to Intersight SaaS, and we can now log into Intersight and go through the standard claiming procedure to add this device or add this appliance to your Intersight account. So I've quickly logged in. Obviously this video has various time compression in it, but I've logged into Intersight, and now I'm going to claim my Intersight appliance just as I would a UCS server or a standalone C-Series server or UCS director, etc. So once I finish the claim process here, I'll want to return to the Intersight appliance, Intersight Assist appliance, and go ahead and kick off the next part of the installation. So the bootstrap portion of what we call this Intersight appliance installation is really allowing us to download the needed bits for the persona that's been chosen. In this case, it's an Intersight Assist versus the full-blown Intersight appliance. And so when we do this, we can actually get the every time we do an installation, we'll always be installing the latest version of the software directly to the system. So depending on your bandwidth, this could be a lengthy process because it's downloading directly from the internet. But once it's completed, we can quickly log in and just see that Assist is running, as well as the again, the connection back to Intersight Cloud or the Intersight SaaS environment. So now we're pretty much done with the Assist appliance piece, and we can do all of the remaining functions directly inside Intersight. So I'm going to log back into my Intersight environment. And I want to claim my third-party devices, but I'll notice that when I attempt to claim a third-party device, there's no option to claim through Intersight Assist. And the reason this is because we don't have any servers that are running Advantage tier or Premier tier. So we're going to move a couple of our servers into the Premier tier, just so we can get the option to add the third-party devices. So I'm going to change the tier on these two servers from Essentials to Premier. And once I do that, to refresh the UI, I'm just going to quickly switch accounts, or switch back to this account actually to reload the UI. So we'll see some new menus appear. Here we're just logging back into the account. And we'll notice that we've got a storage tab now, as well as orchestration and virtualization. Also notice I've got a storage tab, a storage dashboard that I created previously, but it's not populated with any data yet because we don't have any storage devices added to this Intersight. So now we have this option to claim through Intersight Assist. So I'm going to claim my vCenter. I can just add the account IP address and credentials. I'm going to quickly do the same for our Pure array as well. So I'm adding both a VMware vCenter as well as a Pure Storage flash array. Here we can actually watch the progress of these the various claims. So we've got two going on at the same time, one specifically for our vCenter environment and one for our Pure environment. We can check that they've both completed. And now when I return to the dashboard, we can see that the storage widgets are now populated with the data from this one Pure Flash array that I've added. And to add these widgets by hand, you can do that through the Add Widget here on the top right. So next, let's click into the virtualization menu. Specifically, we'll drill into the host view, and here we can actually see a column that says servers. Now what we can do here is we can actually cross-navigate from the VMware inventory directly into a Cisco UCS server that is attached to Intersight. And so from here we can do things like view the HCL, view status of the system, etc. Next we'll click the storage menu and drill into one of our Pure Storage flash arrays. From here we can drill into the various inventory views that we have available. Next we'll quickly move on to the orchestration menu. Here you'll see the pre-canned workflows that are available for our Pure Storage and VMware integration, as well as a new button that reads Create New Workflow. So this is a tech preview of our workflow designer that we've been working on. This has some examples of, or shows some examples of the tasks that are currently available. You can expect this task list to continue to grow as we add more features to this product. That concludes this demonstration. Please visit us at intersight.com/help for more information about these features. Also, you can always reach us using the feedback item within the help menu of Intersight. Thank you very much.